Well, I'm still sitting here, and there's still kind of the status quo. Unfortunately, well, Sibuye's actually up and moving now. Tlalamba was chased up the tree by hyenas, so she unfortunately had 4 hyenas run at her, and she just had to go up. I think they were obviously attracted to the sound of the growling, and they kind of came in to check, and so now Sibuye is slowly but surely edging closer. Don't know if you can hear her, she's grumbling all the time. There comes a hyena now again. I wonder if one of these hyenas is going to come chase Sibuye as well. It seems like there is a lot in the way of, I don't know what the word is, of different scenarios that could play out here. I don't really know how this is going to end. I suspect Tlalamba is trying to wolf down her food as much as she can. There can't be too much left of the carcass now. She's been here for 3 days, so she should have gone through most of it. Like I was saying, she too has kind of embarked on the journey now to try and start having a new set of cubs. She was apparently seen mating with Mulawati this week, so she's kind of starting her next phase as well, and that would be her 3rd litter that she'll be having. Well, she's raised 2 successful litters, should I say, and then this will be the kind of next one after that. Karen, this can go on all night. It's been going on all day, but Sibuye's all of a sudden somehow gotten a bit of confidence to move in a little bit closer. But it can go all night. I've seen fights like this go for hours and hours and hours, and sometimes it goes 6 hours, sometimes it lasts 5 minutes. The other night with Shidulu and Tlalamba, both of them Shidulu ran into her, Tlalamba ran, they both started sawing, and that was the end of that. Now look where Sibuye is, she's sniffing exactly where Tlalamba was, rolling around, scent marking, and she'll phlegm and grimace that, and it will tell her this is not a leopard that she knows very well. This is a competition leopard, not an offspring or, a cat that she recognizes, and that will then dictate what the next kind of phase of what she does is. Let's see if she goes up the tree. She's kind of looking up in the tree. You'll see that every now and then there'll be maybe a spotlight that comes out. There's other vehicles that are in the sighting, so I do apologize if you do see a spotlight. The guys are generally very sensitive when it comes to that. They'll try and kind of just shine more on the ground than into the eyes of these guys, especially in a situation like this. Here comes hyena now. Let's see what Sibuye does. Isn't this just crazy? It's a little bit on the dark side, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, we've lost light very quickly, but look how close they are. I'm going to keep quiet because they're making noise, both of them. There goes Sibuye. She's just popped out on the other side of the bush there. See, as soon as the hyenas come towards her, she has to give way. What's interesting is that she didn't choose to go up the tree with Tlalamba. She rather instead kind of moved away. There's a marula tree that's not far here that she went towards instead. So I think if they'd chased her further, she would have gone up the marula tree, which was fine. She's much faster than the hyenas, so she can easily get out of their way pretty quickly. I'm hoping though that she'll kind of head back towards where we are, and sort of back on how the hyena's rolling, where Tlalamba has been rolling. Everybody just wants to mark this as their area. No, they won't. If hyena attacks one of them, the other one's not going to get involved at all. The only way you see leopards interacting with hyenas like that and going after another one is if it's a cub of theirs. Then they'll start to try and defend the cubs from hyenas to a degree. It depends on how many hyenas we're talking about. You saw with Sibuye there, it was very, very fascinating, is that one hyena, no problem, she was happy to stand her ground. As soon as the second one started to appear, she bolted and got out of there. She knows that one is one thing, but two is something she needs to be very, very, very wary of. Right, we need to go into infrared, so it will change now. There we go. Otherwise it's getting a little bit on the dark side for poor David. You see Sibuye's back there, which is good. At least we can kind of see and keep tabs on her for now. Wait and see what Tlalamba does. I think Tlalamba's just going to stay up there and eat at this stage. And so it's going to bounce around the frame. There's not much I can do about it. So we're just trying to give everybody a chance to be able to kind of see these cats. We're very fortunate in that we don't have to use spotlights. But a lot of people that come out here, it's a way that they can kind of see the animals. So she's going to jump across. Let's see. No, she's going to walk across. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Leopard in the water. I wonder if she's going to come and smell here. This is exactly where kind of Tlalamba was crossing. Right next to me is a bush where Tlalamba was scent marking when we first arrived. And I suspect Sibuye is going to come and mark right next to me here. It'll be very cool if she does. Hello, girl. You can see, look, she's just next to the car now, marking at this tree. Isn't this amazing? She's got such a beautiful coat. I like Sibuye's coat. She's got a lot more spots packed into her coat than most leopards. Her spots are small and fine and kind of very dotty on her coat. She almost has like little spots like a cheetah as opposed to rosettes. I mean, obviously she does have rosettes, but her spotted pattern is that much more dense than, let's say, Tlalamba. But the coat colors are interesting. Her coat color and Tlalamba's are very different, and you can see the difference when they kind of both standing here.